Hi,
go,
everybody. I
guys.
may have jumped the gun on saying hello, but holy shit, it's Monday, and you all know what that means. Tomorrow is Tuesday,
Let's go.
and while we
Yes.
wait for Tuesday, we're gonna play some D&D here on Hearthfire Tales. For those of you who don't know, that means Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is a role-playing game that rose to prominence in the 1980s, whereby a group will come together and tell stories through the use of improv and dice rolls that will basically decide the outcomes of those players' actions. We here are playing a game set in wild space, roughly based upon the adventures found in the classic story, The Wizard of Oz, which is, of
Haven't
course,
watched it
now
yet.
in the public domain. You are all very, very welcome here to our stream tonight. I'm assuming none of you have been here before, which is why I am giving this preamble.
Fucking
But no,
history lesson.
hello, welcome back, everybody. It's great to see you again. I can't see you. I don't have the UI open, but I'm assuming legions of people cheering and throwing flowers upon their computer
There's like
screens.
7,000 right now. It's really good.
Is that low, Harker?
Yeah,
Is that low
it's a
for
little
us?
low.
Yeah,
It's a little
that's
low,
low for
yeah.
us.
Oh, you average
Yeah.
10, but it's okay.
Okay,
We should average
somebody
in the 50s.
just message someone on the internet about that and fix it for me real
Okay.
quick.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
good,
thank you.
good.
On my way.
Listen, here we are now, ready to do this. I am, of course, Jim, magnificent, decadent. I could go on, but I won't
Please do.
because that's not good looking, clever, very charismatic on a good day, mildly charismatic on a bad day. Skilled in multiple disciplines. I've been told that my hair is the color of the sun hitting the water on an autumn evening when you're
Someone's
sitting
trying
by
to
the
fuck
lake
you,
with
man.
your
Yeah, I think
true
I think this person's been
love.
flirting with you.
Wax
Um,
lyrical today.
Someone wants
It's
you.
Is this your wife?
Yeah,
it's
your wife
it's
Better be.
honestly, she's got
it's
riz,
not
and I can't deny
it's
it.
it's not uncommon that when I walk down the street, people are actually like concerned by how attracted they are to
Oh
me.
wow.
Like I turn heads is what I'm saying. And I'm here tonight to
Raise
turn your
heads.
head in the direction
Eee.
of this game. Um,
Nice.
Now I'm joined by other folk as well. They're going to be playing. Don't think they need an introduction or anything. No, okay. As I see them on my screen, we have Dread. Would you like to say hi to everybody?
Hello. Yeah, see, I am like Dread. I am Dread itself, the personification of it. I'm also called the Dreaded DM. The personification of like that feeling you get when you walk into a D&D room and all the players are just super sad and frightened and they can't figure out why. That's me. That's just me standing in a corner. And they
Shit.
ask me to leave, but I don't.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's a real.
in the corner.
Oh, I almost said that's an aura, but then I realized that the youth have taken that word from me, and I
Oh,
don't want to
yeah.
contribute to that anymore.
Why? How did they take it?
Yeah,
Apollo,
aura
can you
is
translate?
now. Yeah, Paulo,
No.
Yeah,
explanation?
Apollo, can you translate for
Apollo,
us?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you need a translator, you do not deserve it. You have negative aura, and I am sorry for you.
Damn.
Mm.
Damn.
That's fair.
I don't even know
So would
how
you
to
say
respond.
we have miasma?
I was going to use
Or are we
miasma.
demure?
I was going to
Are
say
we? We're
miasma.
demure, I think. I've been
Are
hearing
you
that
demure?
one a lot.
Are you
Please
cutesy?
I think I am.
don't.
I am very demure, actually.
Very good.
Yeah, and that's all you really need to know about me. Except that I also do TTRPG performance every once in a while. That's yeah.
Bet. Okay, Apollo, would you like to would you like
The
to introduce
2010s
yourself,
called.
please?
Hello, my name is Apollo. I'm an Irish TTRPG performer, cosplayer, and voice actor. And unlike Jim, when people see me in the street, they yell in horror. I once saw an old white lady behold my entire visage, uncloaked by the cloth that I wear to protect mortal eyes, and her eyes straight up melted from her eye sockets. She started
Shit.
bleeding from every orifice, and she choked on her own blood and died because I am a vision of horror and fear. And
I think she was just racist,
and
man.
racial diversity.
I think she was just racist.
Sounds like typical old Irish white lady behavior.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's about it, honestly.
Cool. Yeah, nice. Harker, would you like to open one of your 8 mouths and sing the song that ends the universe, please?
Yeah, hi, I'm Harker and I'm a streamer. I don't know what the fuck's up with everyone today, but I'm just gonna do some streamer shit real quick because I'm not sure if Dylan has planned this or not. I'm an Irish streamer. I stream Wednesdays and Saturdays every single week at 9 p.m. Irish time to midnight Irish time, but I also stream here, and it is September, so it is Subtember here on Twitch. So if anyone in the chat has never subscribed to this channel before, you will currently get 25% off your first month if you subscribe. And September continues all month long, and at the very end of the month, when we will be streaming again, I believe, it will be off gifted subs too. But right now it is off your own subscription. So if you've never subbed and you want to get your first month, now's a really good time.
That
You
is
should do it.
That's actually really informative. Harker, I'd go so far as to say that you are the GOAT.
Why?
Why?
But no,
Fully
please.
why?
Everybody, please do what Harker said there, please.
Be
Uh,
just have
because-
a go.
Just
somebody,
why?
somebody offered this to me, and I was like, my child, do you want to know from where? Because there's a story behind it.
Yeah,
Is it Comic-Con?
Now.
This goat is called Philip, and he comes from the European Space Agency in Cologne, in Germany. Yeah.
What?
I just
Where they
was assuming
recycle their
petting
cans and
term.
bottles really well.
That's
Yeah,
really good.
and
What a great
because of that,
training.
they have renewable materials to make cool shit like this.
See, I was just like, oh, some random person in Comic-Con gave it to me. But no.
Nope. Nope. He comes from the European Space Agency. Why? I don't
That's
know. Why they had a
wild.
goat? I'm not sure.
This
But,
Were you
movie is
in
fucking
Cologne
sick.
at the time?
I've been
That
there
is
multiple times, but
wild.
no. Philip found his way to me. He had his own journey. And here's a fun fact about Philip. He's the same on both sides.
I truly hate that.
Philip
That's
is a friend and a boy.
That's rich people printing right there.
Yeah, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got that
okay.
mirror.
That image.
So anyway, Subtember, please, everyone, if this is the kind of energy you like, don't sub to us because I don't usually bring it. But if you would like to sub to us, I'd be appreciative. Dylan, I'm assuming your whole shtick was about plugging Subtember, but you've been beat to the post. You've been
Yeah,
picked
Sure.
at the post.
I'm so on the ball when it comes to Twitch things, and I had a great speech prepared, but it was pretty much word for word from Harker.
What Harker said. Yeah.
So yeah, she just beat me to it.
Anyway, sorry, I took it from you.
That's okay. You've taken a lot of things from me, mainly my happiness. But
Virginity.
Wait,
no,
what?
that was a gift.
That's why I had a bow. Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, let's. You know what? I'm Dylan. I'm part of Harfar Tales. That's all you need to know about me. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the
We're in
weird energy
space.
is back in the rooms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We are in space. For those of you who don't know, we live on a planet. It is flat, and above that is
You
No,
It's
don't
on the
worry.
back of four
What
elephants,
narrative?
which is
yeah.
on
No,
a
my
treadmill.
dice. No. Obviously, it's some kind of rhomboid. But no. Okay, so space is basically everything that exists outside the planet's the sphere of our
Whoa.
planet. Sorry, the
So
disk of our
many
planet.
learnings today, Jim.
And there's multiple layers of space. There's deep space, there's near space, there's like multiple orbits you can be in. However, we are in
Just a
wild
little bit
space.
Deep Space
and
1 through 9.
Specifically Deep Space 1 through 9. Yes, Voyager was really good as well. Robert Picardo was in Dublin this week, and I didn't get a chance to meet him. I'm very sad. But yes, no, the space contains stars and also Oz space, which is where we are doing our story. Does anybody? Will we do a roll for recap? I don't care. Yeah, let's all roll for recap.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
why
the
And
last
you know,
episode.
as a special treat, I'll roll in as well this week.
I have it.
Oh, I didn't prep any
Oh
memory.
shit! I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, good.
Oh
Happy
shit.
with
Thank you.
Ace is high on this one, so
Shit.
12.
I don't have
I
notes.
got a
14.
15.
Oh, I haven't rolled.
Harker
Roll
rolling that
higher.
one.
Roll it.
11.
So
We all
space,
survive.
space, which some would consider the final frontier, is home to the Emerald City,
I don't
which
get
is
that
kind of.
reference.
I know you don't. That's almost part of our brand at this point. um. Oh, shout out, Strange New Worlds, the Star Trek show. So good.
Is that the one with her in it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
pretty good.
the first crew of the Enterprise. It's like the
Mm.
initial voyage of the Enterprise under Kirk. Anyway, neither here nor there. Where we are is the Emerald Citadel.
Just become
and the-
Trekkies, all right? Just do it.
No.
do
like,
it. If
Mm.
anybody's
No, I don't
up
have
for
the kind of time.
How?
I'm not thinking of that one. I'm thinking of the other one.
what?
Sorry,
You're thinking of
It
Discovery,
doesn't
maybe.
matter.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're
There's
doing
a
good.
city. It's green, and it's actually run by a wizard who, funnily enough, isn't a wizard. He's more of an artificer. But he basically was like, he saw that space was in trouble, because of pirates and because of bandits and deviants and what have you, and he said, no, this will not do.
No.
And he did a rebellion, and then he did like a bigger rebellion,
Yeah.
and that rebellion just kept getting bigger until he had a city, and he called that the Emerald City. And he had more than that. He had a dream to pass on the love of his now deceased beautiful star wife who descended from heaven. And and he took the love of Star Wife and the ability she gave him, which is that to create life, and he put it into his work, and he created robots. So many robots, and he had factories on factories on factories on other planets, spewing out robots, and these robots were allowed to do whatever they wanted, and he was kind to them, and he loved them, and and then one day
Why did that get
bad
me? He was kind
bad
to them.
things came to space in the form of the witch and her wretched wicked armies. So many
Boo.
armies she brought, cascading.
I'm a witch. I'm
Yes, that's
cascading.
exactly what she sounded as she threw army after wretched fucking army
Yeah.
onto the center of
I've
the
got
universe.
Space Marines, then orcs. Here's a Tau.
Yeah,
That's a 400
Necrons
that's a
coming out of the
40K reference.
ground. I'm gonna pivot to Warhammer, yeah. And they made wah on the universe. And they did not stop. And eventually the kind, gently artificer who was calling himself a wizard for branding purposes turned and said,
So fair.
robots, I need your help. And the robots became a green-clad army,
Autobot.
emerald and glistening, sweeping to the borders of emerald space. They stood defiant, defending everything they had come to love and the life they had created for themselves. However, they were still outmatched by the raw ferocity and rage brought to bear by the barbarian hordes. Yes,
Barbarian.
barbarian
Yeah.
hordes.
Oh.
The muscle of the witch's army, the flying monkeys, rage-filled
Yeah.
child soldiers reared to do one thing:
None of this is
devastate
campaign. All of this is
everything.
backstory.
This is all
Everything
pre-episode
in
1.
their wake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
finally
4 minutes
learning the
into
lore of
this
this
recap,
campaign.
and
It's
this
great.
is before the first episode happened.
We're on
Really?
episode
Pay more
16.
attention
This
to it.
whole episode is gonna be like the recap show, like the clips show on
Uh-huh.
the TV show.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Just
we're
gonna be
in
talking
we're
through the up
ver-
to now, and they'll say, and then at the end he'll say, and we'll see where they are next time. And we're like,
And you're like, wait, no, we don't know where they are now.
Anyway, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such recaps as Let On, episode 19. No, yeah. So
I
anyway,
did that recap actually.
did you 19? Oh, you did. It was a G jump.
Good
good job.
The
Good job.
artificer, frustrated by his lack of progress in the defense of his realms, he turned into himself, and he retreated into his
The
workshop,
ultimate polymorph spell.
and
Yeah.
he
Whoa.
created something different, something unique and divine. He created a boat called the Dorothy.
Yeah.
And this boat was capable of, in an instant, blinking anywhere in the universe. And with this power, he used it for the most noble of goals, a targeted assassination on the witch. Um, on the on the eve of her war, she stood on her podium looking out over the masses, the legions, the unfathomably large horde she was to bring to bear upon the innocent denizens of Emerald Space. And then, whoop, right out from thin air next to her, borrowing some sound effects from Dylan there, the Dorothy doth appear, and from it, noble green-clad warriors dove, surrounded the witch, and managed to defeat her thoroughly and also with great vigor. However, they then fell to the remaining hordes of the witch, which in turn scattered all over space. However, unbeknownst to everybody, the witch managed to pull one final trick. I was going to say the greatest trick that the wizard ever pulled. No, yeah, the witch managed to to store a little bit of wicked fucking magic inside some of her most trusted bodyguards, the flying monkeys, and teleported them to the furthest regions of space. In space, however, they did one thing that she did not expect.
Still
They
going.
found themselves,
He is still
and
going, yeah.
they found love.
I think he's committed enough to the bit that he's waiting for one of us to stop him properly.
I
No,
don't-
but none of us
I
have,
kind of
so he
want to
has to
finish
keep
out the
going.
narrative.
Yeah,
One
you're
such
going for it, man.
one
You're
It's
on,
okay,
you're on a
because when
roll.
it gets to
flying
what we've
monkey.
actually done, it's going to be real quick.
Yeah. This
And
is
it's
And then these
15
four
episodes happened in
motherfuckers
4
showed
days.
up and they did some shit.
you guys are gonna beat the Silmarillion. This is the Silmarillion. The Lord of the Rings is
Whoa.
one paragraph in the Silmarillion. One such monkey found themselves traveling across the cosmos, guided by a light, golden, that only they could see. It brought them to a ship known as the Innocent Endeavor. The ship was manned by a powerful and ferocious, manly and good-looking GIF named what was his name?
Grifto!
Grifto,
I know that guy.
who was potentially smuggling hurt spots in
Doesn't matter.
Nah, we don't
hole,
need
but
that.
we
We'll forgive
don't
him.
need to
He
talk
was also
about that.
smuggling him.
He was
Probably
great
issue.
cracked though, and that's what counts.
Probably
They're
a
not
good
real
guy.
people, so like it's
I mean,
fine.
yeah, net positivity. One little misstep.
He was good
Anyway,
They
crack.
weren't online. They weren't sentient. It's fine.
mm,
Not like others.
however, at this point, the armies of the witch, led by the evil Elias Vorlock, realized that the witch's power was still out there and sent their forces to find it. Thus was the Innocent Endeavor attacked and beset upon by sexy cat pirates,
Hell
followed
yeah.
closely by
Remember
the
them, they were great.
black-clad
Yeah, they were
soldiers.
good.
They were.
They're
They were
better than
really
the
good.
Pussy
mimics.
pirates.
Yeah.
They were sexy.
Yeah, the pussy pirates. Yeah.
Did we call them
After
that at the time?
I
I
think
don't
No,
think
that's
we
the
called
name
them
that he
that.
No, we
refused
did
to
not.
call them, but
Yeah.
he just did.
but
yeah.
I've
So now it's
grown as a
canon.
person.
Yeah, we've corrupted him enough
Um,
to this point where he goes with it now.
I
Yeah.
still cared about what was happening at that point.
Your own
Um,
fault, man.
It's true.
After a brief skirmish atop of the deck, a small number, because I can't remember the specifics, managed to flee aboard a lifeboat onto a planet where they were mercilessly hunted, but also grew close together from strangers to acquaintances. When they landed, when they found themselves a brief respite in a cave, they came upon the Dorothy, where it had come to rest after its last jump away from the assassination of the witch. Upon the Dorothy, they were ambushed by Elias himself, who then turned his dark magic onto one of their number, Scraps, and completely and utterly immolated them, or so we thought. But you see, the noble and good-looking bird, Mr. Crow, had managed to
You're
take
calling
a
all your
single.
NPCs good looking.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You're calling all your NPCs
Every single
hot.
time you mention an NPC, you're like, and they were so hot.
He
man.
hasn't
You wouldn't
made
believe it.
many not attractive NPCs though.
That is
So
actually also
fucking
true.
good-looking. No
They're all
one's
hot.
fantasy. This is a fantasy game, and nobody's fantasy is not good-looking, dudes. Like, if it's what you want,
Honestly,
it's
so
good-looking.
fair. So
Beauty
fair.
is in the eye of the beholder.
I
I
mean,
don't care
who's
what you think they look
into my
like. They look
crow,
great
though?
to me. He's a good-looking crow. I can appreciate the majesty of nature. Fuck off, Harker. Um. Anyway, I'm going to retcon something now. Unfortunately, the crow died in space and wasn't able to resuscitate
No.
the scarecrow. No, I jest, of course. The crow, noble and good-looking as it was able to restore Scraps to their original scarecrow form, and even a little better because slightly more powered by love, I guess. I love
Power.
Hole. I love
What
Hole.
about Buddy? I
wanna
don't think
see if
Buddy
my
was ever
camera is
described
being
as good looking.
Flipped around.
Who is
Oh,
Buddy?
it
Buddy
is.
was never
Yeah.
just
I
yeah.
hard hold.
I mean,
Buddy's like later on.
Buddy is
Also,
I
please
yeah.
don't think
don't
he was hot.
skip over me fisting Dorothy.
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
yes,
Damn it,
of
we were
course.
so
important.
close. We were so
In
close.
in order to make the ship go, it first had to be turned on.
I think I have something in the oven. Can I go check on that?
I think
Please
you
don't
should.
do the next time.
It's entirely possible that the Dorothy has something in the oven too. For in order to turn it
From
on,
fisting?
Kurt
No.
had to interface with it, and he did so passionately and repeatedly with a steady rhythm. Once the
We
ship got
interface now.
going, the narrative really kicked into action.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Also, I
Hertz,
believe Hertz specifically described injecting spellcasting energy.
He
Yes,
did.
yes,
Yeah,
did
he
do that,
uploaded
yeah.
some
Yeah.
files into that.
yeah,
into that
Uh,
CPU.
Definitely
if you know what
released some
mean.
of my-
on the way.
Hurts released some
deposit
of his
was-
energy.
a deposit was made. Yes.
Disgusting.
I
Yeah.
hate all of this.
So it's like
It
when
was some-
Shrek and or when Donkey and Dragon got together. What does
Yeah,
a
how,
boat and
what
a
is
robot?
the
Have you ever played
Mate.
The
A
Legend
drone.
of Zelda: The Wind Waker?
No, it's a
No.
drone.
Oh, you know in The Wind Waker there's a like fully conscious like rowboat. That's what you get.
Oh my.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
Uh,
also
anyway.
a robot.
a robot. Yes. Um, yes, he was originally trying to make rowboats, but his accent, he made robots instead. Yes, then they were in the city. It turns out that the parents of Eri were
don't think it has that.
exceptionally
doesn't work.
good looking.
That's
Sure.
This is canon. This
This
one
is canon. This
Yeah.
is full
Yeah.
canon.
You also said my
Um,
dad
And
was good
actually
looking, so I think all the
incredibly
parents
important
are
to the
hot.
plot.
Yeah,
Genuinely
the
quite
barbarian
important to the plot.
immediately fell head over heels for both Eri's mother and father, and to nobody's surprise, it was reciprocated.
Hell yeah.
And that love story was
But
to
my
fall by
objection.
the wayside, unfortunately, as
We'll never know.
as the muscle,
Stop.
Eri's father, as the glam, as the glizzle was taken from the
Glizzle?
relationship. I ran out of words. Leave me alone. I had to make one up real quick. Was ripped callously from the relationship by agents of an unknown origin. The party took a long time to resolve this.
Hey.
Uh,
I had to go to therapy.
yes, putting minor concerns on their own needs first. Spent almost a week in the city farting around. However, they did make friends. They made friends with a young street rat, not unlike Aladdin, named
Oh yeah, where's she
Ola.
been?
Ola.
Yeah.
Ola. I can't remember. It seems
Olanika.
wrong. Ola. Olanika.
Olanika.
Olanika, which is a beautiful name.
She's
For a
with Buddy right now.
for a beautiful NPC. Yeah, her and Buddy were kind of fighting the good fight outside the city walls, outside the
Hell yeah.
walls. But spoilers because that all comes later.
Better still be
Jesus
alive.
Christ, this has to be half an hour long at this point.
They also
It is half 8.
Yeah.
They also set up shop in Auntie M's, a beautiful tavern where the flowers watered by little floating clouds. Eventually, they got their shit together and managed to begin unraveling the conspiracy that was in play in the Emerald City. Um,
Jim can't see that because he can't see the chat.
I can't see shit.
Brilliant. That's fucking
I'm
brilliant.
going to assume it was a very, very complimentary
It's so
comment
complimentary.
really
It's
good.
about
so
how I'm running
really
this
good.
Factual.
particular
Yeah.
stream.
It's factual.
Anyway, they got their shit
Oh,
together
God.
and they discovered that an army of shapeshifters was secretly trying to take over the city from underneath, led by the enigmatic Underbloke. With this knowledge in hand, they dove into the under system of the city and fought with multiple doppelgangers and mimics and a thespian and were able to recover Eri's father. However, by the time they got back to the top world, the overland, as it were, the city were done be under attack by spaceships. And those spaceships were the spaceships of Elias Forlock, notable person burner. Now, after some
It's not wrong.
defense,
And good-looking villain.
oh,
Also good looking,
extremely,
yeah.
Extremely hot.
extremely
Extremely
sexual bad guy, Elias Forlock.
Sexual. Hated
After,
that.
after they enlisted the help of some druids to defend the rooftops of the city, they were able to make their way into the Emerald Citadel, whereby, oh, I forgot, that's where their all dad lives. And
That's
he
true.
is the wizard. And he gave to Scraps a beautiful badge, which Scraps then
Nice.
allowed to be robbed almost immediately.
Didn't I just? Yeah.
Yeah, allowed.
When
Definitely
they
allowed it.
when they got back in, they discovered that Elias had done some wickedry and had turned the noble and emerald defenders into nasty red lads who were turned upon the good of the nation and were fighting the Emerald City. The Emerald City fought back, however, but not before Elias was able to take the drive, the bit that Hertz likes the most from the Dorothy and
Disgusting.
flee. Yes. Now, um, no, that's too vulgar. The party made their way to the top of the tower where they found the wizard under interrogation and assault from Elias himself. However, Scraps' quick thinking realized that this was not Elias, but the underbloke playing a pub, or for those of you who didn't do Leaving Cert Irish, a trick. The pub unveiled. They managed to defeat him in combat, knocking him out, and then, through the power of love and familiarity, were able to turn some of the wretched, evil Emerald Garrison back to their free-thinking selves and saved the day. However, while the day was saved, the war had just begun in earnest. And that is where we are now.
Fuck me, Jim's never allowed to do another recap.
I actually kind of wanted to just recap everything for my own need.
31 minutes,
Um,
23 seconds. Well done.
Yeah, well, fuck you. You chose to engage with this story, so
That is so.
You know what?
Yeah.
You did great, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks.
it was great. I
I
loved
gotta,
it.
I gotta roll into that more often. That was fun.
Fucking hell.
But that is our story
No, I think we've
until
got it
now.
from here.
We got it. We got it.
We've got it.
It took me ages to write that.
Right,
I
how
spent
long can
all
we
day
roleplay
prepping that.
without the DM getting to talk? That's the next
Now tell me,
challenge.
did
We've
you
got to
did
beat
you
31 minutes.
did you fudge that not once so that you could do all that?
I actually didn't. I
Okay.
actually didn't. Yeah, I had no intention of doing the recap today.
But
So
you
there we
had
go.
one just in case.
Yeah. Now, what was your favorite bit of it, Apollo, of my story?
My favorite part was how you highlighted every single one of your NPCs as hot. I really
Yeah.
appreciate, as a fellow DM, I'm like, I need everyone to know that all my NPCs are hot.
They are.
And if
Yeah.
they
They are
don't
hot.
think so, I will make it explicitly clear in canon.
Yeah, it's like
I
someone
respect
dragged a net over
Mhm.
Calvin Klein's offices and just put
Yep.
them in my fucking
I
universe.
think you even
And you're
made
gonna be
like
a
the
hippo man.
weaponsmith hot, if I remember.
You
Oh,
did
yeah.
make the weapons.
Both in
Abundantly.
visage and temperature. Yeah.
Abundantly, yes.
Yeah, he was like kind of like a 40s beach hot.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
What's that
we can get with it.
mean?
you know
Like,
what it means,
what?
Dylan. It's provocative.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Let's
Bear
let's do the
Squad.
game.
Zool. Bear Squad was the possessed guards. It was
Yeah.
It
Pooh
was
and
Bear Squad. It was
Yogi and
Paddington, Yogi,
something.
Pooh, and
It was just the three
only
of them.
no, there is Smokey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, only you can prevent forest fires. Only you can prevent military takeovers of the Emerald Citadel. So you guys find yourself in the office of the wizard. You can still hear the rumblings of combat happening out and about, but it's winding down, but far and away less than it had been even 10 minutes ago. With the ships of the forces of Elias Vorlock pulling away, you can see them like kind of moving off into space. There's not much fighting left to be had. It's probably just units and stuff that wouldn't have been able to make it back to the ships in time. In this room, you are just after like returning to their senses, the last of Bear Squad. And you can see the room is in tatters. The wizard is finishing his machinations on H1 dash or 0. As you look around, you can see the Underbloke breathing shallowly. I believe you guys like absolutely flung him against a wall, so he's kind of off on the other side, like barely clinging to life at this
Did we
point.
not kill him? Why didn't we kill him?
I thought we killed
No,
him.
I don't.
No, you
I want to say he was
specifically
alive.
didn't
Yeah.
kill him. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we said it at the very end. We were like, he's alive, right? We can interrogate him.
Yeah, he's kind of like breathing, like when you've been beaten to within an inch of your life.
Oh yeah.
And all your plans have come unfurled, and
I am
you
not
can't
gonna
stand up
make
anymore.
this. I'm not gonna make it any easier for him. Ren is gonna walk up, grab him by the neck, and slam him against the wall.
He
If
dies.
he... No, no.
No, make
He
that
comes
fucking
back.
canon. Do it. Make it canon right now. That's too funny.
Where the fuck is he? Where's your boss?
I have my own boss. I work good hours. I can.
I slam him again against the wall.
Please,
I
if
ain't
you
got
hit
time
me
for your
again,
fucking.
I'm gonna die.
You'll die in a fucking second unless you tell me where the fuck your boss is.
I don't
Yes.
know who you're talking about. I'm my own boss.
What does
I'm
he look
the
like right now?
Underbloke. I had given a description of he's like an incredibly fucking thespian looking French Duke
Okay.
kind of guy. His face is powdered. He's like got one of these like white fucking judge wigs on. He's in like
Yes.
like almost like American Revolutionary War
Like George
fucking shit.
Washington-esque.
Yeah, he looks kind of like George Washington. Yeah.
I'm gonna slam him again. Not too hard. I don't want him to pass out again.
Go on.
It's like, right, your partner then, Elias Vorlock.
Oh, Vorlock! I don't know where he is. Leave me alone. He's gone to space. And you see he points at the ships that are heading off into the distance.
I'm going to like slam him and let him drop, and then I'm going to look out and see if I can make a perception check for Elias's ship.
Yes, absolutely, and you might make that with advantage because you'd be
Hell yeah.
familiar with the like the military structure of the witches' armies.
Okay, I'll stick with the 11 on the die, not that 3. That's disgusting. 11, 15.
15, you say?
Yep.
With a 15, yeah, you're able to like this is familiar to you. You know the way, like you know their like retreat plans and their like naval maneuvers, as it were, with the ships. And you can see this is an unhurried exit strategy. You can see that the ships that are here are very much a vanguard. Elias's ship at this point, you would know from the formation, has already left orbit.
Fuck, he's gone.
Do you see the Doherty?
Do I?
Roll. No, you don't see the Dorothy. I'm
No.
gonna say that, like, looking at it, you can see the formations. Nothing seems out of place. There's no extra ships up there.
Did we know? Did we know that Dorothy was
No.
being targeted?
You know only what is in this room, basically. Like
Trying to
you guys
remember above
rushed
table.
in.
Was it the side
It was
quest
the
that we
other. It
knew?
was the
Okay.
other party that saw the Dorothy that
Yeah.
actually actively robbed the Dorothy's engine.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
don't
I
need to
remember-
talk about
remember-
how we robbed the Dorothy. It's fine.
I remember
So
this now.
Thespian dude. What was his name again?
The
Underbloke.
Underbloke.
The
Okay, it's the
Underbloke.
Underbloke. Perfect. We have him here. Is he of any value to us, or should we kill him?
I'd like to ask him a question.
All right, have at it.
I'll just go over to him, but I'll be quite obviously gentler than Rin, and I'll help him up and put him into Dad's chair.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of good copper, bad copper, is it? Oh no, I did 8 years in Space Harvard.
Space. What's a Harvard?
No, sorry, Space Julia. What's that?
Juilliard.
Juilliard, yeah.
Juliet.
I like it better that it's Harvard though, because that's.
I did 4 years and 8 years in Space Juilliard. I know when somebody's putting on a show.
I would
Sorry
like
for giving you
to.
sass just now. I am almost dead. Please don't kill me.
While
I'm not
Scraps
gonna.
is doing, while you do what you're gonna do, I want to post up like the bad cop position, but I
Huh.
just want to be using my like psychic whispers to just try turn myself into a lie detector. So I
Ooh,
just want to
nice.
like reach out
Ooh.
psychically to see if he
Like it.
lies, so that I'd be able to tell.
That's quite cool.
Hmm.
And I'll go up behind the chair that he's in. I'm gonna get my
Okay.
bat. I'm gonna put it at his neck and like pull back.
Rin.
What?
Rin.
What?
You remember the
Guys.
last time we were both in a room with someone alone and you asked me not to be like that anymore?
I loosen the bat, but I don't let go. I loosen it. He can breathe.
Fascinating.
Listen, I'm not putting on a show here. If I was to do that, I'd actually have an audience, unlike you.
Oh, all the worlds are my audience.
I'm sure they are. What were you doing in this room when we got here? What was your mission?
Well, I mean, I'm going to say why would I tell you that, but I'm assuming the answer is that you'd kill me if I don't, yeah?
I'm not
It's
gonna
very
kill you.
possible.
You're
I mean,
not going to
no.
kill me? Oof, okay. I was here to take in the views.
Now I know that's a lie. I don't even got to check.
I tighten up. I start like if it's at arm's length. I bring it in close. It's like every
No,
time.
fuck! I can feel me falsetto getting damaged. All right, I'll talk. Hold on, I'll talk, please. I just, I'm an opportunist, is what I am. That's all I is, really. And when the agents of the witch came to the town, they were never going to cooperate with those in the above town, in the overworlds, the overlands. They came down below to me, and I done conducted myself a plan. Suppose I can tell you now, 'cause it's all gone tits up, innit? Look, you all know who I am, you know what I'm up to, so my plan was brilliant, so it was.
I didn't ask you a fucking
Oh,
plan or a monologue. What are you doing in this room? And why
Fucking
were you
life
about to
story.
kill Dad when I walked in, or what was it?
We don't
It
need a
wasn't
fucking
about-
life story.
I wasn't about to kill him.
So you were just waiting for us?
Oh, well, I don't even know who you are, really.
What were
Did
you
you
Something
hurt
doing?
to do
him,
with
or
that
was it
lion
someone
I
else?
had signed up, maybe? What?
Did you hurt him, or was it someone else?
The wizard?
Aye.
No, his own boys did that. That one there, and he points at Hero. I just came here to, capitalize on the situation. Everything had played out exactly like I wanted it to.
Is he
Up until
lying?
you beat the shit out of me and ruined my plans.
Is he lying?
No. No, you don't even have to roll. He just seems to be like very earnest at this point.
How exactly were you going to capitalize?
Right, well, I'm glad you asked, because I really did want to boast about this. Think of it as my final soliloquy in this act.
I
Well, you see, the way I saw it, unless something that I didn't anticipate happened, which, let's be fair, is exactly what's happened. I was going to win. You see, the way this fight was going, I knew that Elias was going to launch an assault on the tower. Yeah, I knew what he was after, I knew what he wasn't after, and I knew what I was after. So I put one and one together, and I got a whole heap of fucking money. So, my plan had been were Elias to come out the victor. I was going to take the guys. Well, I was going to just take over the whole place. He had promised me the city, you see. So that was our deal, that I'd find out the information for him to get in here, and then he'd give me the city. However, I didn't want to only, hedge my bets in one direction. So should you say he was your dad? Is that what you said?
were you planning on wearing his face?
Yeah, I was. If he came out on top, I was going to subdue him, lock him in a cupboard, and wear his face, and then I was going to rule the city that way. Basically,
I would like to open up
it's
a
very
little
clever.
psychic channel, just with the homies,
The group chat.
just in the group chat. I pop into the mental group chat and I say, "This is the guy who kidnapped my dad.
And
I
hurt
want to
mine.
kill him."
I was, yeah, that was me.
You're not in the group chat,
You're not in the group
motherfucker.
chat. Fuck off.
Yes, I am. I'm a powerful telepath. It's part of my whole shtick.
Shit, he's in my
Well-
head.
Shit. I don't care if he hears. I just say, when we're done with him, can I kill him?
Hold on.
No.
Wait,
Ah.
now,
Sure.
can I have a say in this place?
No.
No, you cannot. Fuck
Well,
off.
I feel like I'm not getting represented properly here in the
Suck
group
it.
chat.
Hold on. Everybody, stop talking in my head. Oz.
Ah.
Oz.
Ah.
Wake up.
I'm not gonna call him that.
Yeah.
Father, I think they're looking for you. I've just been like tinkering away with him the entire time.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I was distracted.
Dude.
And then in your head, the Underbloke goes, "Oh, yes, sorry, I was distracted," and you hear him like master his voice immediately.
Can we kill him?
No, it's very uncouth. I feel like, and he looks out across the like the city, which is not like destroyed by any means, but there are fires and rubble and stuff, here and there. It seems like we've had quite enough bloodshed in the Emerald City for one day, and I have always said knowledge is power. So, have you entirely tapped him? You have come to my defense. You saved me. I'm not going to say don't kill him, but I would ask you to respect my request and not.
Sir, he's an opportunist. He just saw an opening, tried to wriggle in like the worm that he is. He's of no use to us. Yeah, yes, hurts.
There's valor in opportunity. What
You
is
hush.
everyone if
You
not
hush.
an opportunity?
You're not part of this.
DM.
I mean, you're talking about me. I am a part of it. Yes, go on, Dylan. You have a cashed.
I have a cached. So in my backstory, right, I've been going around, I've been traveling all the stars and learning about lots of different peoples and stuff like that. I've
Yes,
probably come across
spoken like a player who's about to absolutely fuck everything up for me. Go
Yeah, for
on.
sure.
Yes, yeah,
I love this.
this. And we're in the greatest wizards of all times, like workshop here, right?
Yes.
Can I fashion or help the wizard to fashion some sort of device to either extract the Underbloke's shape-shifting ability or permanently stop it?
Ooh, some
I
spirit
mean,
bending.
I was about to
But-
say, like, are we doing genetic engineering? I mean, you can absolutely try. I will say, right? You're here with an incredibly capable artificer, right? So everything he has done has been mechanical.
Yeah.
You are probably, I'm sure there are sick fuckos out there who are more equipped for that kind of thing, but you would stand a better chance in this room than
Even if it's like a
most anywhere
collar
else.
or something, in the same way that the
Okay,
Underbloke
yes.
had
Yeah.
a cell that was like only he
Mm.
could open and stuff. Like something like that should not be above what our father can create. Something like that can like
Sorry,
completely stop
yes.
him from ever
I
changing
I
again.
I thought you meant like take from him the ability to shapeshift, which is like an innate part of his being, but no, like a nullification collar or something.
Yes, like
Yeah,
to use real time speak,
absolutely.
like an ADAM or something.
Yeah, 100%. Like one of those collars that stops the X-Men from being like dangerous or
That same
whatever.
thing that's
Yeah,
in all of the media. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can absolutely begin to work on that if you want. I would say that the wizard does have such an intricate understanding of how technology and magic interact that that would not be hard for him to knock up.
I kind of have this idea, and I turn around to everyone and I say, if we can't kill him, but maybe we can, put a stop to what he's doing. If he has these powers and can change the shape, he cannot be trusted. But if we take that away from him, well, maybe then he can learn a better way of being.
You wanted ultimate power of this city?
I did. Hands on the air. Nothing if not
God,
ambitious.
I love him. I hate
So
him. I love him so much.
I like how honest he is.
I did.
Listen, we've more talking to do before we decide, Ari, but it's up to you whether you want to listen to that or not.
I do have one thing I need to ask. What did Elias Forlock want?
Aye.
Oh, I was surprised. I would have thought he'd want that lad. And he points at the wizard. But no, he said in the greater scheme of things, he's inconsequential. What he needs is, and I forgot exactly how he phrased it, but something to do with his power. And then he also said something about a component. But he's a ruddy, mysterious bloke, that Elias. He very much likes to he has a wicked aura about him, you understand. So oftentimes what he'd be saying is, cloaked in menace and threat, and you kinda have to try and read between the lines. But me, I am an actor, so subtext is what I'm all about. So I can tell you now, he wanted his power and a component, whatever the fuck that means.
That's the
Oh,
opposite of what subtext is reading between the lines. You're
no, I don't understand most of the words you said.
aye.
All right, but what was the thing he needed specifically? He must have asked you to find a room where it was. So what was the room?
No, no, not at all, actually. What he asked me to do was several things all at once. Actually, he wanted me to cause a bit of chaos in the city to distract the Lion Guard. He also wanted me to kidnap somebody who might know the ins and outs of the tower. So I did that too. I kidnapped one of the Lion Guard. I kept him in a little cell. But you know that. You resolved that yourself, didn't you? You're all right, proper proud. Until you came into my mimic room. Wasn't that good? But yeah, no, I don't actually know what he was looking for. That's the thing about being a villain, right? It's very easy to give it all away in a good monologue. But the good thing about a monologue is, like, if you're going to be good at a monologue, you control
Can
the
I
flow of
knock him out?
information.
I might need him a bit more.
Can I,
But,
using my psychic whispers, try to like get it? Look, earlier in the campaign, I tried to backdoor my way into giving someone a bardic inspiration. Now I'm gonna try backdoor my way into reading someone's mind
Nice.
and to detect thoughts. Can I, using my psychic whispers, start to dig through his mind to try get a little bit more specificity out of this guy?
yeah, you can. I mean, you
Yippee!
actively have an open channel between your minds right
Mhm.
now. So if you
God, I
want
hate
to
him.
do it, you can do it with advantage.
Hell yeah! What do you
Um,
want me to roll?
you can do insight.
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah. Yeah, while he's talking, I
And
think
he
that
is talking.
yeah, while he's yapping away, I look at him and I'm like, God, I hate this guy. I
Right.
I
I
hate you
promised
too.
myself that I would kill him, and he is in Scion, which is a fully different TTRPG system. There's an ability called Blather and Skite, which is you just talk nonsense to distract
Mm.
whoever.
Mm.
And I think that he's doing that. I think that he's just blabbing away, but there are little nuggets of actual information there, and I want to just psychically try to pinpoint those down.
Okay.
Right, okay. That is a 21 base, but I'm using my Psychic Whispers. 29.
No.
29.
That'll do it.
So basically, he's running his mouth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's yapping.
He's running his mouth. He's talking shit about his plan. He's talking, he's talking about like his interactions with Elias, about how he had to, distract the Lion Guard, all this kind of jazz. You're able to kind of cut past this surface monologue. And you can see that he is extremely good at being able to like just run his mouth and be thinking at the same time. And you're able to cut through like almost as if he's like spouting learned lines. But you can see that like everything he's saying is true, but you hear, maybe if I tell them everything, they won't kill me. Maybe if I tell them, they won't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I speak up and I say, hey, if you tell us everything, Lion Guard honor promise, we will not kill you.
But what do you think I've been doing? I've been sitting here.
Hey. Mental doors, they're both ways. Don't bullshit me.
I ain't been bullshitting you.
So
I told you, Elias, the scary fella, he done hired me to distract the Lion Guard, to find a way into the keep, and to create a bit of a ruckus so that his boys could operate in the city undetected. And that's all there is to it. That's all I know. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I've got so much left to give.
What was hidden in this tower that Elias would have wanted?
The tower is open to all. There's all but nothing hidden in it.
So why would he get in the way in and out?
Well, I mean, we're not going to let any servant of the witch walk into the tower. So
let me do that.
Yes, but we did also scan your brain to make sure you had no ill intent when you came in.
Can you do that with the tower? Like, to see if anything's missing.
Hey, where is Monica actually? She'd be real helpful right now.
Monica had book club today, so she asked for the day off. I do hope she's good. I can summon her if you want.
Have you seen the city? I'm not sure if book club went ahead today.
No. Monica's book club, it went ahead.
There's like a globe of invulnerability around them.
Just that one room.
You see, the most powerful beings in the city are in that book club. I keep telling you, knowledge is power, and they're a fucking book club. Do you know what they're reading this week? The fucking dictionary.
Holy shit!
They nerds.
The thesaurus. Oh.
Elias wanted to find a way in here, meaning there was something in here he wanted, and you didn't see him, so he didn't come for you.
If I had, he stops a moment and takes his composure. He thinks you can see him almost doing mental inventory of everything in the tower. He looks around his room, and he says there is realistically only one thing he could have wanted here, and that is the Dorothy. I'm sure.
Oh no, my girlfriend.
I don't think Dorothy had power anymore.
He looks at you, cocks his head a bit.
Do we know where the Dorothy is in here, right?
Yeah, you guys have been like in the hangar. So you can all move down. Yes, sorry, go on. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna tell everyone to grab onto me and fly out the window, but we could probably run there quicker. So
no, that's cooler though.
That is cooler though. Do you think we can get there through the wind if I fly through the window?
It's a hangar. If you are in the air around the tower, you're going to be able to get into it.
Let's do it. I can grab 2 of you with my feet, and 1 of you grab her.
I'm
Just
not
be-
leaving our friend here.
And
Yeah, me
just
neither.
before we go, although I love the idea. Why did these Emerald Guards go bad? Why were they attacking you? Why were they attacking everyone?
Who are you talking to? The wizard?
Yeah.
Okay. This is something I had once considered possible, but I did not think it could happen. It is feasible that were somebody so inclined and were able to align themselves with the original source of my automatons, of the beings I've created, of their life essence, they could be able to enact a corrupting force, and bend them to my will, but upon to their will, but upon my creation of them, I employed safeguards such that their life force was as anyone else's, and they act of their own free will. Uh, for Elias to be capable of this, he would need to have access to a source of the original power that
Like the locket
created.
that we lost?
Yes, but it's
Um,
that's exactly like that. But while you have the locket safe and I have the power within me safe, he should have no access
the
that.
wizard knows it's gone.
Yeah,
Oh, does he? Sorry.
I think he
He
knows, yeah.
spotted
think he
it on
does.
that it was missing the last time we visited him.
Oh, of course. Fuck, my guilt trip's gone out the window.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I would have taken it, but I was like, no,
Yes.
To be fair, I think
you
we were
role played that he had
Is what
saw
I
it was
is what
gone.
I would have said had I not already known that you had lost the locket. Now, we thought originally that it was pickpockets, but after hearing what our friend here, oh, you're calling me a friend, that's good for me,
You're like to shut the
has
fuck
said,
up.
yes, yes, sir. He, what he said is that I'm starting to think that that was no random pickpocket, and that
It was just a bunch of
perhaps that
orcs,
was
though.
more targeted. Oh, actually, would it increase the odds of my surviving if I could weigh in on what happened in that particular instance?
Do it in a short sentence.
Oh, all right, yeah. Part of my gig actually was to pay off all the pickpockets in the city to basically rob every bit of shiny that they could find and then bring it to me to give to Elias for assessment. Yeah, sorry, should have mentioned that. Felt pretty low on my priority list. I just let the mooks take care of that one.
Mm.
I try so hard. I want to kill so much. It hurts. It actually. I need to like. We need to. I
You
need
can
to
get
step out.
Elias. You can get Elias.
We try.
That's a really fascinating character motivation. Would you mind if I use that in a future role?
I swear to everything that I know, I will bash your head in.
Oh, yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Good.
I'll credit you. Look, I'll credit you for the character.
I don't know what that means. God, such a fucking theater nerd.
Yeah,
Question
for me.
for Jim.
Oh, yeah, for me. Okay, yeah,
Yes. for you.
yes.
In airports, if a plane is leaving, they need to keep a record of where it is leaving to.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
Do we live in a world where the hangar ship bay,
Yeah.
apart from just the navigation system of the ships, that there is a central information hub, not even exactly so, but that will give a that can give at the very least a direction or a general area to which the ships that left from there departed.
Okay. So to fill you in specifically on something in the episode you weren't here from,
Oh shit!
they
This question has already been answered. Fuck.
they specifically took the engine of the Dorothy, not the ship itself.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
our
they-
characters don't know that.
Yeah.
Your characters don't know that. Yeah.
I love it.
But yes, there would be. There's basically like a manifest of like
I think we looked
flights
through
in
it
and out.
before in an episode when we were finding out about
When we talked to Dorothy, she told us where she'd been.
the assassination attempt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah,
talking to Dorothy
successful.
Well,
would
sorry,
be-
even outside of that, like there is like a traditional manifest in the hangar that would be like, oh, dock like stuff in from Omicron Persei 8,
Nice.
shipment going out to the front, military vessel in, military vessel out, that kind of thing.
Right.
I just want to keep asking. Well, I want to ask the wizard one more question.
Yes.
So we know that they were here to. Well, you think that they were here to take the Dorothy, and we know that Elias Vorlach has the ability to convert your creations to his will. Is he going to do that to Dorothy?
Fuck, he's trying to jack your girl.
It, he looks at you with
I'm
such
the only
fucking-
one who can jack my girl.
Such fucking disdain. He looks at you with. These are
Whatever,
my
dude, I'm
children
flying
you're
monkey.
talking about.
Oh no, am I related to Dorothy? Is Dorothy my sister? Is this a Star Wars?
Oh shit!
Oh,
The,
fuck,
wizard,
the family's
no.
fucked.
We
the
never
wizard
thought about
walks
that.
off the balcony.
Okay, tell me.
He considers
fall.
that for a moment and then he throws himself from the room. No, he says, the Dorothy is not on the same level of awakening as Scraps or you.
But you don't know that.
I
when I told
I
you
have-
that I had talked to her, that you seemed surprised. So maybe she is. You didn't know that I was at the same awakening that I was at. You didn't know Scraps was at the same awakening. You didn't know. You haven't known what's possible.
No, I haven't, which is why I've spent these last week studying the Dorothy and trying to work out what has happened. And while it has gained some sentience, I have not been able to plumb the depths to what degree it has awakened yet. However, I was not able to
Her heart certainly fucking
converse
plumbed her depths.
with
God damn it.
Do it. I'm sorry.
what do you mean, my child?
Gosh, didn't say that.
My child.
Hence,
Please
what does
play.
she mean? Um, yeah, no. It could be that he intends to corrupt the Dorothy. If I were in his position, I would attempt to do so. I don't know to what degree it would be possible. However, I have a much greater fear. The fact that he was not here for me, but my power as your captive here, so poignantly put, makes me think that what we saw here with the Emerald Legion may have been a test of his ability to turn my creations to his own will,
What other creations are out there belonging to you?
to put multiple things together. The origin of where I
Factories.
created my creations is a secret known only to me, but withheld from everywhere at large. Yes, I have told people I had factories on the worlds of whatever is in your notebook, Harker. However,
Continue, I'll find it.
however, the truth is that is not the case. I would not put such an important bit of information. I feel like it's Kalpenstein or
Yeah,
something.
it was Kalpuheim, I think.
Kalpuheim, yeah. I would not put such important information in the public domain. Unfortunately, the only way to access those locations anymore was with the Dorothy.
Okay, I think we need to go now.
We need to go now. Hold on, and I'm going to bonk the guy to make sure he's knocked out, and
Hold on. Is bonking the guy to make sure he's knocked out? Is that like an attack roll or what is it?
No, he's
In-
not. He's not actively up. He's basically you've
Okay.
stabilized him. So you can yeah, you can non-lethally bonk him to put him
yeah,
out.
I non-lethally bonk.
Oh.
Sounds like a cat.
Yeah.
Right, are we
Hey.
jumping out the window or running down the stairs?
I'll bring his body down to
Uh,
the cells, and then I'll meet you there.
Where are the factories? Can you give me the coordinates?
How do we get
No.
there?
I can. It's not something. It's not something I can just give you. I would have to.
Can you just
I
like
have
put it
encoded.
put it into my brain?
No, the Dorothy could have put it into your brain, but I cannot. It is encoded even to me. I would have to run calculations to work out the location of these factories. I was not going to leave the information in such a way that anybody could sail up to them. It is the womb of everything I have created.
Wait.
It is
Sorry.
yes.
Friday told us she'd only been to one place before.
The Dorothy was wiped after every mission. In the same vein of trying to protect this location, I would perform a surface wipe on the thing. The Dorothy, awakened as it was, may not have been able to access that. But unfortunately, the information is within her database.
Shite.
Does she have like a deeper brain inside her boat brain?
She does.
That is,
there was things that she
is
was
an
not able to.
extremely accurate way of putting it. Well done. You have an agile and concise mind.
I love that expression so much. That's so cute. I could so imagine that on Rin.
You know, it's just so, no. I mean, I had a good thought. That was a good thought. Good.
It was. But,
What?
stop talking about it. Just play it off like you have them a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely have
Yeah.
those good thoughts.
You got to be
Yeah,
chill
yeah.
about these things when they happen.
Of course. Yeah.
My concern is, should he be able to extract that information from the Dorothy's database, wielding the brooch, he would have the power to turn those factories so that they do not produce creatures of free will, but creatures driven to serve the forces of the witch.
Boo.
Yes, boo.
Yes. Boo.
Do they still make people who look like Hertz?
The Hurt spots are produced in a different facility.
Just Emerald Legion, then.
Just the Emerald Legion, which are awakened by the magic contained within me and within
Straight to the army factory.
straight to the army factory. Although I would say the Emerald Legion are not military. Those who choose to serve in the Legion choose to do so, but there is just as many who would follow other walks of life.
Right. Shall we go down? And is the fastest way to jump out this window? I need to know.
Go down to
I
where?
fucking think so. You see, he pulls an Avatar: The Last Airbender glider from like the
Hell
thing
yeah.
next to the window and dives out.
So
Wahoo!
I'm going to
What a man.
tell are you coming with us, Eri?
I look to Scraps.
Can I communicate to you telepathically without the rest hearing?
I block everyone else out of the group chat.
Why is my
Stay
head
behind.
suddenly silent?
La 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 la.
He took my father. Scraps. he took my dad.
Yeah.
He has to die.
I agree.
Thank you.
Roll me, both of you, roll me a wisdom check, please.
Check.
Thank you for
Yeah.
not saying save.
Airy, through the mind space, with both of us having to like I don't know, what does it feel like when you have to roll a wisdom check?
I think the mind space it is just like a communication pathway of pure emotion.
I'm gonna say I'm beside you because we were both like dealing with the wizard in that fight.
Yeah.
I'll just reach out and touch your shoulder. And Scraps is casting guidance.
Ooh, thank
You
you.
can add a D4.
God, I wish I had anything to support a companion.
Look at Scraps. Casting guidance.
Jim.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural 20
Let's fucking
for
go.
a total of 25. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks for that guidance.
Cool. Perfect. I won't tell you what hasn't happened.
You good queen.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
12.
Okay, thank God. I was
Okay.
like, you were making the like nat
I-
one face. I was like, no.
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
With a nat 20, I'm gonna say because it was like a physical guidance and you connected, we're gonna take the higher one as opposed to it being a situation of if either of you fail.
Mhm.
The nat 20 is good enough for both of you. Yeah, okay. I won't tell you what doesn't happen. Or I will tell you what hasn't happened. No, I won't tell you what will happen. Yes, I'm all
What's
over
going
it.
on?
What?
The English
We
language just
succeeded.
started
Are we
beating
not meant to
it.
get something for succeeding?
Yeah, they
I'm
were
so
trying to do
confused.
something, right?
No, I was trying to do something and they were
Oh, so that should have been saving throws.
no,
Hey,
it shouldn't. It wasn't. Okay, I'll tell you. Basically, he's a high level telepath. Like you're
Oh,
not
okay.
able to just shut him
Yeah,
out.
but he
So
was
I
like,
had
the
I
move.
had
I
him. You were doing a
understand.
contested wisdom
Yeah.
check against him to see if he could stay in and hear what you were saying.
lovely.
That's cool. I like
Get
that.
out. I blocked you.
Yeah, you fully
Hashtag
are able
blocked.
to like shut the door in his
Mm.
face.
No.
Where's that red block button? There you go.
That's a good one.
However, out loud he does say, "Oi,
Yeah.
why did you cut me out of the group chat? What's going on? What's
We're
going
not-
on?
You're
Why are
not-
you?
Well,
Hey,
You're not in the group.
these two are looking at each other proper sinister like, and they just booted me out of the group chat. I'm
I
concerned."
hit him again.
Ugh. He's actually he's unconscious,
He's
isn't he? Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. He can have woken up if he wants.
Yeah, he can
Yeah,
have
he's
woken
kind of
up.
he's slipping
not
in and out.
like-
Yeah, you knock him out again.
Mad dead.
God, he's very
right.
good at this.
As y'all start to like get ready, I just kind of like put his arm over my shoulder and I said, "Right, I'm gonna go bring him down to the cells.
Grand.
I'll meet you down there
Alright.
as soon as I can."
All right, you two, grab my feet.
How's the wizard? Oh, the wizard went. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Avatar glider.
he avatar glidered
Yep,
out,
yep.
and I'm
I was
going to.
specifically waiting for him to leave the room before I did that. Cool. I'm grabbing your feet.
Big slide.
Yep, grab one of my feet, and we glide out.
That's
Yeah,
your monkey.
the
Your
Tell me
music
which
are like
way I'm
hands.
going.
the music from How to Train Your Dragon plays. You guys arc
Nice.
out like real kind of you do that whole like dive straight down and then you pull
We've
up.
all played the Batman games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly
Mhm.
those physics. You come out, you arc around, you're able to see like the hangar door is huge. It's like almost like 5 floors of this whole thing. Not even gonna make you roll for it. Extremely easy for you guys to land down into the hangar. The wizard who had been kind of doing wider circles to survey everything, comes in after you, fully Aang style, like spins the glider, leaves it against the wall.
Airbender.
Your gliding's sick, man. I do respect it. Like I haven't respected you for most of the time I've known you, but I do respect the gliding.
Well, you spend long enough getting the shit kicked out of you by something, you start thinking, well, why don't I also do that? So I tried my
Yeah.
best to mimic what you could do.
I could give you some pointers about how to make it better, but we don't have time for that right now, I think.
No, you're absolutely right. He leads the way over to the hangar bay where the Dorothy would like be, and you know from previous experience that it's kind of guarded. It's not like in the open
Mhm.
hangar section.
Mm.
You walk
Private suite.
past. Yes, exactly, private suite.
Mm.
You walk past fallen guardsman. You can see he's getting visibly upset about all of this. You can't when they're like as they're dead, you can't tell whether they were fighting on the one side or the other.
Mm.
You can just see that there are a lot of them here. You get to the Dorothy, and you see that it has been disassembled and stripped for parts.
Well, this. I mean,
I would
Hurts.
like to
I
do it.
fucking knew you were gonna do something.
Lube it up, lover boy.
Shut
I
up.
That
run
intake
on-
of breath.
We're in a hangar, right? And these are all like ships from, if I remember correctly, that have like sails and things, right? Because they're more
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
treasure
Yeah.
planet.
Treasure Island.
Treasure Planet. Yeah.
Treasure planet. I run
Oh, yes,
over
right.
and like find like somewhere where they like keep like spare ship parts and get like a big sail and try like I'm putting over and be like, no, don't look at her. She's so decent.
Amazing.
I mean,
Fucking
I
brilliant.
respect how he feels about his missus. So I can't deny it. But Rin turns to, could we? Is there any way we can fix it just to like make it fly, or like, Hurts? You're smart. You're a smart little bean. How do you find information about a thing when you've taken away other things?
Can I like board and see if like the general like computer there is there, or like kind
So
of
yeah, the ship
survey
itself
the
is
extent of the damage or the
like you can
lootage.
yeah. Again, like to borrow from kids on bikes, like you don't have to roll for this. You've got time. This is like a prepared action basically. You're able to like go through it and stuff, and you can see that like the thing has been like the crucial systems and stuff have all been unhooked and taken basically. So anything that doesn't look like it's part of a regular ship, completely gone. Stuff like the steering wheel, like taken down. You can see it lying around where clearly they were like, is this part of the mechanism? No, fuck it, let's go. The body of the ship still intact. Like some of the cladding has been like pried off, where like they're like, is this, the bronze and the emerald, like is it hiding wiring? Like they've basically just gone through it, tried to work out as best they can how it works. And then once they thought they had the run of it, they took the main frame, as it were, the computer, and they just ghosted.
Okay, so there's nothing I can't talk to her basically.
No,
There's nothing to interface with.
it's now a ship. Yeah.
I mean,
Does that mean
sorry,
does that mean
go ahead.
she's still like star worthy, as it were? Like
No,
or
but
is
it wouldn't take much work to get her to that point.
Okay.
Like she looks now, for all intents and purposes, like when your car is in the garage and it's up on the things,
Sure.
like
Okay. Yeah.
the wheels are off, the
She's having her
fucking like
first her NCT.
yeah, she's going in for her NCT, her SCT, her space car test.
Space
Her space-
car.
Do you know what? I'll try a little harder.
SST maybe.
Her spacecraft
too, yeah.
test.
There you
There
go.
we
There
go.
you go.
Christ. Space car test. Yeah, sure.
Rin, would
NCT
Rin have
canon.
any idea where the base of operations for the Crows are?
Not anymore. You would have before the assassination of the witch, but when her armies were cast like all over the place, clearly it's moved because they were her intelligence agency. They wouldn't have had like one location they work in. They would have had like safe
Yeah.
houses around the galaxy. They would have had XYZ. The space that they would have mostly worked out of is where you encountered the witch when you first
And
jumped the Dorothy, where
lost.
where
Yeah.
you lost your
my
levels
powers.
in world.
Elias wouldn't be stupid enough to go back there, but
He's
he
not
is a
gone there. He's
fanat.
gone to the factories.
But as a base of operations,
Aye.
Rin's
He
the
won't be able to go to the factory immediately. He's going to have to get that information from the Dorothy.
Oh, aye.
yeah. It's
That. How long does it take you to figure out where that was? You said about math.
It should only take me. It won't take long. A day or two. At the absolute outside. If I can, if all of my notes haven't been destroyed, and he looks up towards like so many bits of paper blowing out of his office. It's like, maybe faster, but I'm hemorrhaging knowledge, it would seem, if you wouldn't mind. And you see
Pups, you're really smart. You're really
he runs
smart, and
to
you've
a
been all
panel on
around.
the wall.
Maybe you could
Uh,
help him or something. Oh no.
Is Hero with us?
Hero is still Hero probably would have
He's running.
escorted
He's just got back.
Sprinting.
I think Bear Squad would have like two of them would have sprinted down here, and two of them would have tried to go with you, Eri, down to the jail cells to protect like
Whatever.
a high value prisoner.
Well,
So is Hero with us or is he with Eri?
Hero would have gone with you. He wouldn't have moved too far from the wizard.
Hero.
He's not here yet. He's still running down the stairs.
He's-
Yeah, sorry. 5 minutes later. I'm doing this for effect. I don't actually have to breathe. Yes. How can I help?
This fucking voice. Hero, where were you born?
Where was I born? I was born amidst the stars. Unfortunately, we aren't told the exact location of our birth. For security purposes, you understand.
oh, but maybe it's in his brain.
Aye, that's what I'm
Like
wondering.
maybe if we dig into it.
Please don't dig into my brain.
I raise my bat like
He
if I
raises
knock his head
back.
off, we can access it.
No, I think. Do we have any options here? Do we just have to wait, put a new engine into Dorothy as I can help the wizard do the calculations?
Maybe.
The wizard turns away from the panel he was at, and he says, "At this point, the Dorothy is going to be as good to us as any other ship. What made the Dorothy special was that engine, and that engine took me a rather long time to make. We're talking over a year to make another one. It's unique. It's one of a kind. It was created over the course of a war campaign,
Aye.
in desperation. So that is not on the cards for another one of them. However, the calculation will give you the location of the unnamed planet that the factories are on.
I think maybe if you tell us what we can do to help fix up the ship, then we can
We
just
just
set off.
Take another one. The Dorothy is just a ship that's broken up at this point. There's more.
It was a very good ship, but
It's
it is a
very-
ship, and you look around the hangar, and most of the ships have been sabotaged or
Oh, fuck.
destroyed. Like, there's no way they're
Mm.
going to leave like this military
Mhm.
installation operational. Um,
And sorry, is
However,
this just
this
a
is
purely
not the-
military hangar? Okay, sorry. I think
no,
you're
it's not a purely military hangar, but it was the military hangar. It housed the military hangar for the Emerald Citadel. You can see even the civilian and the trade ships, the delegate ships, all that kind of stuff in here have also been like fully just absolutely wrecked.
Okay.
He does turn and say, "This is not the only hangar in the city. It's not outside the realm of possibility. You could procure another ship. In fact, that might be what is best for you to do. while I do the calculations.
All right.
If
Me
you
and
have
Scraps can go find a ship then.
if you have any contacts who may know how to procure a ship, or if you have encountered any other dockyards in the city, there are several.
Perhaps
Then
Grifto can help.
Or Olanika.
Oh yes, she was looking for to get a ship off. Well, no, she wanted our help to find a ship.
To get on one. Yeah.
Okay, we can find the ship and then tell her to get on the ship.
I
Yes,
don't
I
know
think-
who the people you're talking about are. Grifto, sorry, we did run a check on him. Yes, why you shouldn't have been hanging out with him, but
What?
Yeah,
That-
Grifto was a
He's
great
great.
person.
What are you
that
talking
could
about?
be.
We fully
that-
trust Grifto with
He's
our
my
lives.
friend.
I
Yeah,
saved him personally.
You're
I
some
could take a
kind of
leave Grifto,
Grifto
but he's
gang, is
alright.
it? Well, that sounds like it could be a
I show him
promising
a
lead
tattoo on
then.
my shoulder that says Grifto Gang.
Nice.
Oh,
Just
We
like
all have it.
a G, a G here and a G here.
It's two
It's
You know,
small
glorious.
tattoos.
I'm trying real hard to be supportive, but like, if you'd come home with tattoos that were art, I would have been so okay with that. But I think probably we're going to have to sit down and have a talk about that at some
No,
point.
it's good though.
Because it
it's
seems to
good.
me like you are in a gang. And I
Yeah,
wouldn't
he
be doing
is.
my
He's
job
the
as a
Grifto
parent.
But
guy.
this one is a clock, and then there's this one that's a lion. Because my friends were at the lion garden. The time that I've spent with them is super important to me. And then,
God.
I've got a lot of roses here because Scraps is now able to make flowers appear, such as roses. So I think that's super important.
What's more?
He invokes the name of his dead goddess wife.
Can he say it loud enough for
For a note taker.
for the children? Yeah.
Osha.
No, he can't.
Ah,
It
shit.
is Osha, yeah. Actually, he goes, Osha. And it sounds like he might have been invoking the name of his dead goddess wife, but if anyone was loasting Glisser, he's actually just said, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
But yeah, he says, "Well, then it seems like we have the beginnings of a plan. I will run the calculations, and I need you to procure me the best ship you possibly can."
Right.
On it.
And what exactly is the plan when
fantastic.
we get to the factory? We fight an army?
We're going to have to be reactive. Hopefully, we get to the factory before he's had the chance
You're
to
coming
raise an
with
army.
us?
Of course I am.
Don't you have a city to
course
look
I-
after?
Yes, but I've built the city full of capable people, and they are more than able to take care of it. If I were to die of a heart attack tomorrow, do you think I would have left the city in a state that it couldn't function? No, it's a
I
city.
mean-
It's living and breathing. I can assure you that should I have fallen in this attack, the city would have been able to sustain itself. I've installed everything it needs. I've installed public services, bureaucracies, civil
herbalists on
defense, national
towers.
defense. Of course, the herbalists,
yes,
the
Oh, that's
herbalists on
important.
towers.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, it's very
I even
important.
installed a system of tunnels underneath for sewers and storage, transport of goods. Regret that now, in hindsight. Absolutely regret making that so accessible.
Hello.
Um,
Used
I
by
mean,
goons, it was.
I am going to say this in the nicest possible way, but
maybe don't say it then.
Hey,
'cause
you're
it
a
sounds
shit
like you're
fighter,
going to be
that,
really
like-
mean.
I do. I mean, listen, your kid said it, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Sorry, what did you say? You spoke over each other. It was quite rude.
Your
What did-
kid said
sorry,
you.
s-
Your kid said you're
Oh.
a shit fighter.
Yes, he said that you
I'm
were
sh-
a shit fighter.
You've never seen me fight.
Yeah, I've seen
I
you
might-
nearly die.
Yeah, to be fair, the only
Your own
interaction-
kids fucked you up, like.
I'm sorry. If you're the head of a state, do you hire someone weaker than you to protect you, or do you hire someone considerably
Yes,
stronger than
just
you
in
to
case they
protect you?
turn on you.
Do you know what?
That's why so
Hero,
many
do you
fucking
wanna
Roman
go, do you wanna
emperors
go
died by
10
their own
rounds with Hero
guards.
right now? I don't think
Aye.
you could go 1 round with Hero. You're a fucking scarecrow. Do you want to fight Hero right now?
How does Hero look right now?
Hero
mean, I'll
looks pretty
fight him.
fucking good right now. Because it seems to me like in that, sorry, I'm getting heated, but one of you has a gang tattoo and the other you is giving me sass, so it's time for some hard parenting. But it seems like it seems
Finally,
like
the fucking dad.
Hero was mopping the fucking floor with you. It seems like you had given up the will to live, and only the fact that I managed to turn him back to the side of the angels is the only reason you're standing here.
I would
That's
like
how
to
I see
say
it.
I was
And that was
fine.
one of them. That was 4 of them. I fought 8 of them.
That's
Sorry.
just so stuck between wanting to show off to his dad and prove himself and wanting to be like the wizard was on 4 hit points. So I don't know when if he's healed himself in the last 30 minutes or 40 minutes, but
You're sizing up your dad like
yeah, like he's
Scraps.
wobbling still.
Scraps, maybe it is time that we just reconsidered our lives.
I just don't want him to get hurt again.
Yeah,
I know, but that's why we bring him with us so we can look after him.
Or bring him straight into the danger again.
I think
mean,
if he's the one who made this factory, he knows how it can be shut off if needs be, destroyed if needs be. But if the witch or Vorlock gets this factory, and well, then I don't think there's much we can do to protect him anyway. I don't think
And
anything in the city
he
could
could
protect
be-
him.
And honestly, your father's just proved he's a fucking git, and they said they didn't want fucking gits, so you'll probably be safe.
Hey, that's my dad you're talking about.
Yeah, I know, and he just insulted you. And listen, I'm trying to be helpful.
I know.
He's looking at you. He can hear all of this, and he's like, "I'm sorry.
Good.
I feel like you're not listening to me. I am more than capable of taking care of myself. Look at this shit." He snaps his finger, and an entire fucking wall of stone just like raises up in the corner of the room, and he's like, "I am not. I am not without."
Okay, we get
defenses."
it. You've been watching a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
It's just good programming. They tell a
It
good
is.
story. A lot of programs won't consider the foreshadowing, but they had it all planned out. Anyway,
It was the only
please,
show the witch likes to
I-
watch.
he becomes serious and he says, "I understand your concern for me. I do.
Do you?
Yes, I just said I do. Why would I lie to you? Why are you being so confrontational? I am
Because
telling
you
you
were
right
dying
now.
on the fucking table when we got there.
Yes, because I had fought 8 of my own children, all of whom are specifically stronger than me to protect me. You
And
weren't
now we're
able to
going to a
take
factory where the rest of them are
4 of
made.
them. Yes, well, Hero and his squad are notably powerful variants. They are the royal guard for this entire citadel. They were not made that way. They were trained to be like that, and they achieved that position of their own merit. So the units coming out of the factory will not be of the level of Hero. That comes from experience.
Listen,
And
Scraps.
I stress again, we are aiming to get there before they are able to raise an army.
And Scraps, as I've said, you're a stubborn git. Your father's a stubborn git. I don't think either of you are going to change the other's mind.
I'm absolutely
Okay.
open to having my mind changed. I just
It
need
doesn't seem to
valid
be at
points
this-
for that to happen.
You
Again,
want to
I'm
go to a
trying to
place
help.
where everything there could be turned against you?
It is my responsibility to go there. I created it. Anything that comes out of there is born of the magic that came from my love for my wife, for your mother. Do you think I am going to walk away from that? The single most important location of my being, the place where I poured my love, my heart, and my soul in to create a testament to the beauty and wisdom and love that was my wife? No, I am not going to let somebody walk in there and stain that, degrade that, and twist that into something that it cannot be. I'm
Again.
sorry, but this is your decision. What do you mean again?
You're not going to let someone walk into the place where you loved your wife again, you mean?
Elaborate.
You've already left a place like that and never gone back. Oh!
You know what? When you truly care for someone, which I don't believe you do right now, you will understand. You have just proven to me that you have no concern for me, you have no concern for the memory of your mother, and you have no concern for the story with which you are a part of. You have no concern for anything of any worth to me right now, and you have proven that by losing the brooch that I gave you as a show of my love. It was the only thing, the only physical possession I had left of my mother. I entrusted it to you in a show of good faith that you, my child, would take care of it. You have failed conclusively in that. You have not only disappointed me, but you have endangered me, you have endangered the kingdom, you have endangered the lives of every emerald soldier that could possibly have come out of that factory, every baker that could have come out of that factory, every single person that could potentially have had any kind of positive effect on the universe to come out of that factory is now at risk because of you. And yes, bear with me for one moment when I could express a little concern and say that I may want to go and rectify that situation that you, and yes, you specifically, have fucked up for everybody in the universe. So bear with me while I try to contain my absolute fucking rage about this for one moment. I do not understand why you are so driven to give me sass about this. I have shown you nothing but care since you arrived here. I have reached out to you with the love that I have shown every other one of the Emerald Legion because I treat them as my children. I treat them with love and respect, and that has not been returned from you. I am sorry, but I expect more from my children than this gutter speak. If you have a problem, you can address me in a polite manner, but until then, hero, remove them from the citadel. I am enraged by this. And he turns and walks out of the room.
Fucking fatality. Holy fuck.
Fucking hell!
I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm trying to keep my face straight, but holy shit, that's so good.
And that's where we're going to end the session.
Nice.
I was trying to bring a fun energy.
I'm sorry.
No, that. Holy shit!
I've been trying so hard to put him forward as like a super friendly guy. That's so funny.
No, I'm so happy Scraps has finally been put in his place.
Yeah.
Someone had to say it.
Someone had to do it. Someone had to say it.
to say it.
And it could only have been his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go vent at Matt. Okay, no. I'm just...
Oh, no. No, please.
This is on you too.
You pick up your child, you're like, I will never speak to you like that.
That's not me. That's not me.
See this?
Oh.
Bad.
So good.
Like an
But
actor
yes.
having to explain to their kid, like, you're about to see me do some things that I would never do in person.
It's all pretend. It's all pretend. It was very funny. I was playing with Matt today, and we have a game where he goes ice, and he has to freeze you, and he goes ice, and then he goes sunburn, and I was like, no, that's so evil. And then he goes, it's just pretend. It's just pretend.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very funny.
that's
Very
so
funny.
cute.
Anyway,
I
good
don't think
episode.
that game is going to be played with Scraps and his dad.
No, I don't think so.
Y'all need therapy, the hell?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Scraps, you're gonna have to just march straight down to Flying Monkey Therapy.
I'll take you. It'll be good.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, fuck me. But good game, everybody. We are where we are at with the time. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it here tonight. I would have liked to explore what happened with Eri, and
we got time.
the Underbloke, but we can
Yeah.
absolutely dive straight into that at the beginning of the next episode in 2
We
weeks.
all know what's gonna
because
happen.
I think there's some fun role play to be had there, everybody.
He's fucking getting it.
A nice, good old fashioned murder. Yeah, nice. Well done, everybody. Good game. Some very fucking cool thinking I really liked the nullification color idea. That's
Mm.
class, and you
Mm.
having suggested it
Very
will
X.
definitely be like one of these Wheel of Time things where you've just invented something that is going to be in the universe now. But yeah, no, fucking absolutely Boolabus, everybody. Well done.
Woo.
Uh,
I'm not
as
emotionally scarred.
That's
neither
so
am I.
good.
My face
Neither am
hurt
I.
from the amount of that I was doing.
It's
I
so
had to
hard to keep a
stretch my
straight face
cheeks
and
this
keep role
much.
playing when that everyone's
Recording.
like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Dylan,
I was because I had
that's
said
on
at the
the
start.
internet now.
I know, right?
Someone
Jesus.
clip that.
Yeah.
Clip it and put it to O
Someone
Fortuna.
clip that and then turn it into a sample for like the beginning of like Charlie XCX's 365 or something.
Yeah.
I've never
'Cause
stretched my cheek this much. Bah, bah, bah. Every gay
it.
club in the country will be playing that shit.
Oh, but I just had a great idea for an edit. Is to take
Yeah.
Jim's absolute rant there and
Yeah.
put it over the intro of Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl.
I don't know
Yes.
what that is.
I
I'll
it
have to
doesn't
look it
matter.
up.
Is that one of the
The internet will
Chappell
love it.
Rowans? Is
Yes,
that
of course it is.
Yes.
The Queen.
did I get it right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you did.
I'm
After I
hip
said
to
it, but yeah.
Did you? I didn't hear it. To my own for my
Mm.
own street cred, I didn't hear it. Not that I have any clue what I'm talking about in general. Yeah. Fuck me. It's very funny though, because I had said there would be a point. I said I'm gonna give him a point. That he's not going to take shit, that he's going to stop trying to endear himself to Scraps. And it was a shot at his wife, and then you just went and did it.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
found
oh
the line.
shit.
Yep.
You found the line.
I pushed over it.
Yeah.
So
After
yeah.
successfully poking the bear for 15 episodes.
Right, everybody, is there anything anybody would like to plug? Or
I'm gonna jump in just straight away and say hi, hello to all. We've had a lot of people setting off in chat from the US of A.
Hey.
Hope you're
howdy.
all having a happy holiday weekend. If you like this, all of the previous episodes are available on our YouTube channel. You can go check that out. And if you're looking for more, and if you like podcasts, you can also check out our main podcast, which is the Division Bell campaign. It's available on Spotify.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of other things as well. If you like horror, we've got two one shots called Whispering Ashes,
not
with
ready
the
for
third
the
one
new
to be released next month. We're going to record it in 2-3 weeks, and we're super excited.
I'm not excited.
And we've got yeah,
Just mentally preparing.
we've got a few
They're
little
really upsetting.
2-3 episode long series. Go check them out. They're on our Spotify channel and stuff as well.
If you want to see me butcher your culture, our most recent holiday adventure was set in how I assumed the 80s in America was.
yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, you can check out. I've just put the link into the chat there. You can go check that out, and that'd be great. And then obviously go check out all of our other stuff there and what the other members of our cast are doing.
Yeah, jump into our Discord as well.
You?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
all fun and shit.
Apollo, what are you up to?
Shit. Let me have a look at that Google Calendar real quick. No, that's being pre-recorded, so I can't really talk about that. Pre-record. On Thursdays, I'm on a Vampire the Masquerade live stream.
Ooh.
I'll be there for a little bit longer. Pre-record.
Stop being
If you're
so busy.
no,
Please take a break.
right. If you're planning, a lot of you are American. If you are going to be in or around San Francisco in late
Yes.
October, if you're going to Big Bad Con, I will be there. I will be running a panel on adapting Irish mythology and folklore for TTRPGs. I'll be running a
Sick.
workshop on concepts of classical heroism and how we can apply that to making characters for TTRPGs. And I will be running a few games of this lovely game, Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey.
Irish Grown. I'll be running a few games of that, which will be great fun. Look, I'm going
Do
back to the...
Americans know what a naggin is? Should
I'll
you
have to
No,
explain it to them.
absolutely not.
You know what? Go to San Francisco and I'll explain it to you there. Will I be back streaming on Twitch? By this time next week, I'll hopefully have my master's schedule for my college degree. So maybe potentially. If yes, then there are a few games on the list that I want to play, and if not, I will be doing YouTube content soon enough, on a series about the adaptation of mythology and folklore for pop culture, exploring properties like the God of War games, Epic, the musical, and many, many more things. And Dungeons and Dragons as well. There's a whole video that I'm working on for Tiamat, the goddess, and that'll be really fun.
Cool.
Sick.
Absolutely fucking sick. Nice.
Nice.
Harker.
I'm sorry.
Are
We'll
you?
talk,
Are you
we'll
though?
talk about it. We'll talk about it after
Okay.
the stream.
Grounded.
Hi, I'm Harker. I'm an Irish streamer, but I'm not going to promote my stream right now because I am going LARPing for the next 2 weeks, so I won't be streaming a whole lot. But I will have some cool content up on Instagram. I'm working with a lot of stuff and brands. I was just doing a Siri cosplay. There's a couple of like interview footage and presenting footage and stuff that's going up on that. So I'm excited to share all of that. And I'm going to have some like LARP content soon as well, and some fantasy content, which is super fun. So yeah, plug that please. And my next con is until October. Well, I will be at Gamerfest, so that's not for a little
Let's
while.
go.
Sick. Yeah, Dread.
Geez, I don't have anything that exciting now. I feel like I should make some stuff up. I do have some
Invented.
projects with some other creators I'm working on behind the
Ooh.
scenes, but I don't know if I can talk about it all that much yet.
Know the feeling.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things, but it's very exciting. I can't wait to talk to everyone about it. But best place to keep up with me is on Instagram. I post there a lot more often. It's just under the dreaded DM. See, I
Wonderful.
did it. I'm so
You
proud
did
of
it.
myself.
And you did
Oh,
it
do you know
really
what?
well.
I will plug one thing that is not related to me at all. Check out Kurani Forest Pottery if you're into pottery.
Ooh.
My mother is a professional ceramicist and she does a lot
How
of
do you-
like really
How do you
cool
spell
workshops.
Karani first? Spell it.
That's so
C
cool.
Corrany. Forest.
Right. Forest. Okay.
Put a
Cool.
link
Yeah,
into
we'll
our
check it out.
Discord.
Forest. The
Yeah.
letter.
Put a link into the Discord.
Yeah, I'll put it. She does a lot of cool stuff, and she does workshops on how to make your own
Nice.
beautiful pottery stuff, and it's in
Nice.
rural Northern Ireland that nobody comes to. So, but if
Aye,
you're around,
nice.
yeah,
I mean, you
come-
might if you want to do some nice pottery.
yeah, if you're around Northern Ireland and you want to do some nice pottery, come over. And
I
do
did
that.
pottery once, and it was a really enjoyable experience. It was really fun.
Oh,
I enjoyed
one of
it.
my
So,
earliest memories is doing pottery. For some reason, the clay was green, and I don't know why.
it's maybe some clay is green. Dylan.
I kind of did all my bits.
Did all your bits,
Check
yeah.
out Half Our Tales.
Mhm.
Check out. I'll give a shout out to Fake Swords Real Feelings, seeing as Harker
I was-
talked about LARP
I was
content.
about to say we have a new episode coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, is it going out
so
tomorrow? Did you get it finished?
It's uploading as we speak. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
Yeah, Fake Swords Real Feelings is where me and Jim talk about LARP. Harker's been on
Yeah.
the channel. We have an episode with
Yeah.
her, and we'll probably have future episodes with her at some point. Now that she's coming back to Empire, woo!
Finally
Um,
good. Can't wait.
So have a gander at that. It's pretty enjoyable, even if you don't know much about LARP. It's a nice way to learn, and it's just, I don't know. You'll get very excited because we get very excited.
Like D&D, you can't. You're
Very
gonna like
excited
that.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for me, I suppose go check out Morningstar Visuals. It's where I do all my. Right now, it's all cosplay photography. It's all cosplay photography.
You've got
I
some great
have-
edits up lately.
I saw the Gambit
It
one.
is
It's
great.
sick.
I'm very happy with the Gambit one. I have I'll be putting up some of the raw photography as well. I've got some great shots of Harker's Siri. I've got a Geralt. I've got the Delicious Dungeon gang coming. I have a couple more from the convention that are really cool. Real nice April O'Neil ones, and
yeah.
Casey Jones.
Mm.
But yeah, no. In general, I'm just kind of trying to. I've gotten real into doing like composite edits of cosplay shots. So yeah, that's what that's all about. I would love for people to go and check it out. Morningstar Visual on almost everything. Yeah. Okay, and that is us. Dylan, have we got anybody we'd like to raid? Remember, it is September as well, so please
Subscribe.
We do. We
subscribe to us.
have
Do the sub.
D8 Dungeon are still online, so we're gonna go right into them. Other Irish
Hell yeah.
D&D creators. They're
Good
currently
lads.
playing Hills in the Dark, their Horizon's Edge campaign. So yeah, I'm gonna say they're all lovely people. So
Jump in, give a shout of Grifto Gang when you get in there.
Yeah.
Very important. It has to be Grifto Gang.
Grifto Gang,
Grifto
Grifto Gang, Gang.
Forest.
Forest.
Yeah. Forest.
all right.
Okay, Forest.
Right.
Just say Forest.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Thanks for watching.
Yippee.
I think we're
Are we still
out.
live? I'm gonna hold.
And we're in there. Yep.
Yeah, boy.